Hello champs! Welcome back to our channel Learn for You. So, how is your Scratch journey going? Is it getting interesting or getting bored? Okay, let us have some fun. I hope you would have played that game of Antakshari, right? What do we say in its starting? बैठे बैठे क्या करें, करना है कुछ काम, शुरू करें स्क्रैच की जर्नी लेके स्क्रैची का नाम. Okay, so here we are not going to sing songs, but we will continue our journey of Scratch. And as we will start learning, it will get more interesting. So let us have a recap of what we did in our earlier video. So the very first thing we talked about was Cartesian plane, right? So how we can make our Scratchy move in different ways, and then how we can make it rotate. We talked about it. Then the most important thing, command blocks, which were basic building blocks, right? They were of two types on the basis of shape and their function. On the basis of shape, we saw there were 6 blocks, and now we are going to discuss about them and also about function of blocks. So I hope till here you have a clear understanding how we have categorized our command blocks. 2 types are there, first on the basis of shape and then function. So now we are going to study in detail about shape of blocks. Yes, so the very first shape of block is our head blocks. You all would have viewed that head, right? These head blocks are also known as triggers. Why is it called? Because they help to activate the script and start it running. Means if we have to start any of our command blocks, how we are going to do that? With the help of head blocks. And how can we recognize them? Like, what is their identity? They are round at the top, you can see here, and they comes at the top of everything. Like if you are using any of the blocks, these head blocks will be placed very first. Example, you can see that when green flag will be clicked, our commands will start running. So now let us jump onto a Scratch editor and see there what are these head blocks. So here are Scratch editor and here is our Scratchy. So you can see different command blocks here, right? As I told you, head blocks have rounded top. So here you can see them, like if we go here and just see here. So this, when green flag clicked, these all are our head blocks. You can see these all are rounded at the top, right? So they are known as head blocks. Moving on to the other type of blocks, they are known as stack blocks. So the important thing of stack block is that they are the main instructions in a script. Now if we have done starting, so there will be some main points coming onto it. How are we going to declare them? We are going to do them with the help of our stack blocks. They have a notch at the top and bump at the bottom. So this is the way you can recognize them. As like here you can see in examples, move 10 steps, think. So these are known as stack blocks. All the important informations are provided using these stack blocks. So here if we go and see, then in this section you will be able to see these are our stack blocks. So here different stack blocks you can see. So this is how we are going to categorize them. Moving on to the third type of block. The third type of block is our Boolean blocks. Boolean, when we have to answer in yes or no, like there are some conditions when we have to not give any explanations but just answer in one word, true or false. So these blocks reported as either true or false. When we have to check a condition, we use Boolean blocks. So examples you can see, these are of this shape and green color. So I hope you can easily recognize them when we are going to see in our Scratch editor. Moving on to the fourth one is reporter block. So tell me, what is the work of reporter? What does reporter do basically? It holds information, right? It takes information from us and then just show it. So this is the work of reporter block. These blocks hold values. So these values can be either a number or a character. They can only be embedded inside other block. What does this mean? Like we cannot use them solely. If we have to use these blocks, we need some other blocks where we can fit them. What are the examples? Exposition, then direction. So these are termed as our reporter blocks. Now talking about fifth one and quite very interesting. These are our C blocks. So these are basically found in our control block category, and other blocks can be snapped inside them. Like we can hold other blocks. As you can see its shape, it is looking like somewhat C, right? So these are used when we have to embed something in these blocks. And the last one, but not the least, they are our cap blocks. Now we have done starting, we have provided instructions. Now it's the time to make an ending. So these blocks are used at the end of a script, like a cap which just fit on a pipe and then it close it. So this is the same work of these cap blocks. Like you can see an example, these are used when we have to end our script. So it stops all our instructions. Now we will jump on Scratch editor and I will have a rapid fire. You have to answer that which kind of block is it, okay? So are you guys ready? Let's go. So we talked about head blocks, right? These were our head blocks. Which kind of blocks these were? I told you, right? These were our stack blocks. The very next we talked were Boolean blocks, remember? So here you can see this block, right? Greater than 50, and where there is comparison and we have to answer in true or false. So these blocks are Boolean blocks. Tell me which other one we talked about? We talked about, right, cap blocks, if you remember. Can you find here cap blocks? If you can, just tell me. They were used to make the ending, right? Okay, try to find. I am looking here. So as we are talking about cap block, let us find here. Tell me which kind of block is it. I hope now you would have clear understanding, right? So this is our cap block. And also we talked about our C block. So here we can see C block. So I hope all the blocks are very much clear to you. Very first starting with head block, then stopping with cap block. And for C blocks here, and here comes our Boolean blocks and reporter blocks as well. So these are the 6 type of blocks on the basis of their shape. You can easily see them and you can recognize them with their colors or with their shape. So now we are going to meet you in the next video where we will be talking about blocks on the basis of function, and they are the most important ones. They will be the starting point from where you can start coding. So be connected and keep learning. The next video is going to be quite very important, and Scratchy is going to see you soon there. Till then, thank you and bye.